What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. Today we're playing some pre-nerfed Jeff. I think single-handedly my Jeff gameplay is the reason Jeff's getting nerfed. I think a Marvel Rivals dev watched my Jeff videos and was like, alright, yeah, we gotta absolutely hard nerf this guy. Completely rework his character because the war crimes he's committing are hitherto unheard of, and the Geneva Convention has banned them in 49 different countries. So, but before that happens, we're going to commit a few more war crimes for the road, take out some flanks, do some healing, do some stanking, do some cranking, crank some 90s, and just gonna keep Jeffing up a storm. I mean, you guys know me. I'm a Jeff main, a Jeff loyalist. Really sad to see the Jeff nerfs coming in. I feel like he needed, if anything, a buff. Oh, buff Jeff. As you can clearly see, Jeff needs a buff. I don't know. I guess my stubby little legs just didn't quite make it up there. All right, no matter. Swimming back in. Yeah, sad to see the Jeff nerfs. I guess I just gotta crank out as much Jeff gameplay as I can before the nerfs, because I'm a Jeff main. He's my only Lord character. I started playing Marvel Rivals because of Jeff, and everything I love about him, they're just throwing into the dumpster and replacing it with just some classic Disney slop. I think the Disney slop's finally caught up with Marvel Rivals, because this new patch update is looking like a bit of a stinker, if you ask me. They're kind of just nerfing all the cool characters and like buffing all the lame ones, and you can't as Galactus said, you can't expect to win them all. And we're definitely call me Sal, because we are going to be tonight's biggest loser on this patch update. But in other news, in non-gaming news, did an act of selfless good other day. Was out on a hike and then saw like 15 feet down this muddy bank encampment of just like mud and grime and slime. Got old plastic Pepsi bottle just sitting on the bank by this creek, by this river. And we walked by it on like our walk in, and then we got to like the end of the trail and then turned around and came back. On the walk back, and then I kind of had, how the Green Goblin mask like speaks to you and is like, do it. I had that, but it was like a Green Goblin for good, saying, go pick up that bottle, save the environment, climb down this 15-foot vertically steep muddy bank of just like mud and sand up on this like sketchy little embankment by the river to grab this bottle. So I did it. I sent it down the mud, got muck and grime all over myself, and then tried to like run back up the mud hill and just sort of like slipped and low-key fell a little bit into the river, like got my shoes kind of wet a little bit. But I did get the bottle to safety, brought it home, put it in the recycling, and and I think some sort of grand karmic force, that's my alarm to get ready for work. Some sort of grand karmic force has repaid my debt, has repaid the cost of my shoes and dignity, because after I did that like 3 or 4 days ago. After I did that, suddenly I've just been getting blown up by these shouties, bro. They've been hitting my line, back to back to back. They're just hitting me up out of nowhere, out of the driest spell that's like some sort of desert casting wizard casted a dry spell on me out of nowhere. Lo and behold, all you gotta do is just pick up an old fucking plastic bottle out of some muck, and I start getting blown up. I had four different people hitting me up. I'm like, yo, where'd all this come from? And I think it's because, you know, call me a crazy loon, call me some sort of aquatic seabird, a loon, if you will. But I think I'm being like rewarded for my selfless act of self-sacrifice, because this is some of the most fucking, you know, not to get too graphic here on this channel. This is a family channel, but this is some of the most I've ever been hit up in a while. It's been a while. Oh, big ult, gulping on them. So yeah, I think this is just a PSA to all you out there looking for some. Just go out on a hike, see the like nearly impossible to get plastic bottle just sitting by the river, and fucking say fuck it, jump through the thorns and weeds and mud and slide down the muck, grab that bottle, bring it to the recycling, and good things will happen to you. I'm you know, call me like some sort of like crystal worshipping quartz crystal will save me from the COVID-19 vaccine hippie dippy mystic believer of the mystic arts or something. But I don't know, it was like a direct response to my act of nobility, and it's you know, I'm just here to share this information with you guys. If you're watching this videos, you've already kind of made a sacrifice to your own sanity and well-being, so I'm rewarding you with my forbidden knowledge of what I've found recently. You know, I've kind of always been one to pick up some litter if I see it, but never to really like go above and beyond down the 15-foot mud bank of just like it was like an impassable muck slide. Like no human being should or would ever send it down there, but I did. I sent it, and I think you know, some sort of grand karmic force is pleased with me, and for whatever reason, just having like multiple shouties hitting me up out the gate, and like usually I'm the one hitting them up. I'm like, hey, you know, trying to do all the fucking putting all the elbow grease into it, making everything happen. But no, I've just been laying back, taking it easy, and they're coming my way. So I don't know, just go pick up a damn plastic bottle out of a river, down an embankment of 15 feet in muck and grime, and get mud all over your nice white shoes, and like fuck up your pants a little bit, and fall in the river slightly, because it's paying dividends. Okay, we lost that. I was a little too focused on my love interest, but yeah, just go do like a selfless act of self-sacrifice for the environment, for the greater good, with no, you know, you don't directly gain anything from it. Like, what do I directly gain anything from picking up a plastic bottle? Not really, but does it help the greater good? I think so. So just do some things, be noble, be kind. That pole was shaking right there. Did you guys see that little fucking stripper pole shaking? Guess it kind of stopped. Yeah, go out, be the change you want to see in the world. Go do good, not because something good will happen to you, because it will. Honestly, it probably will, from whatever the hell I'm experiencing right now. But go do good because it's the right thing to do, and also you will probably get some sort of weird karmic repercussions of good that will just like I don't. It's pretty inexplicable. Like I've truly haven't experienced things like this in quite a while. But it's, you know, it is what it is. I guess it's cool. So yeah, just here to share a bit of a life update here with old Samson Keach, gathering around the channel. Things going pretty well. You know, things are going well. Don't want to get too, you know, unfriendly and get into any nitty-gritty details, but go do some good, and good will happen. You know, if you do good things, good things are gonna end up happening to you. It's just the law of, like, a law of nature, maybe a law of physics, even perhaps. And I think there is some logical backing to karma. Okay, just let me just shit on this Moon Knight real quick, fucking chump. I do think there's like some science and logic to karma. Because if you're, say you're doing bad things, say you're committing crimes, breaking into houses, and just like punching babies and stepping on dogs. If you're doing bad things, you're likely to be surrounded by other people doing bad things, which statistically increases your chances of having bad things happen to you. You know, if you're hanging out with a bunch of dog steppers, odds are somebody's probably going to step on your dog or something, you know, and like something bad will happen to you. But if you're doing good things, you know, like building a home for like an impoverished nation or picking up some trash out of the river, you're likely to be surrounded by other people also doing good things, which statistically would increase your chances of having good things happen to you. So, do good things and good things will probably happen to you. Do bad things and bad things are probably going to end up happening to you. That's just there's just like some science behind it. You know, it's some light science, a pseudo science maybe, even if you will. But I'm witnessing it firsthand. Use me as a cautionary tale for good, not for evil. Okay, let me just gluck up these healers real quick and just take them all on a midnight journey. Whee, bonk. So yeah, go out, do good, believe in yourself, be the change you wish to see in the world. Because it's real. Things be happening. You know, you'd never think that this type of shit gonna happen, but you just gotta get out there, kind of. Okay, the thing. What was he thinking? What's that thing thinking? Thinking. Okay, get a devious angle up here. Moon Knight's killing my whole team because they're a bunch of noobs and scrubs, but that's alright. They're still my friends and I love them, even though they're horrible. Okay, everybody's perishing. I guess it's just Jeff on Jeff world. Okay, Moon Knight, clacking. Okay, let's just take a devious angle here. Whole team has perished. I guess we'll just try to build up our ultimate a little bit and try to save the day Jeff style. It ain't over yet. Don't give up hope. All hope may seem to be lost, but never give up, never surrender. Okay, that guy got schmizzoked. That's my boy lubed and ready. He's trying out Captain America for like possibly maybe the first time. But that's life, you know. You gotta try and fail and fumble and continue trying, because eventually you will succeed. You know, you can fail 100 times, but it only really takes one success. Okay, ultimate, not the best ult. Kind of got two people I didn't really want to get. But that's, you know, it is what it is. I probably should have just jumped off with them too, but whatever. I guess I'll just take them down the old-fashioned way. I'll just take this Moon Knight down the old-fashioned way. Okay, where's everybody? Who is everybody? Who am I? Where am I? What am I? What are those? Okay, heal up a little bit, do a little reload. Tactical angle. Oh, this is a devious healing angle right here. They are kind of like switching up Jeff. They're making his heal do damage now, which I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. I guess we'll have to try it out. But they're nerfing his movement, they're nerfing his bubbles, they're nerfing his spit. All for just like a slight bit of damage on his heal. We're going to have to see how it feels, but I'm really not looking forward to these Jeff changes, if I'm being honest. They're kind of nerfing my exact playstyle. Somehow we clutched that dub out, though. Let's go. Jeff on the beat, Jeff on the sticks. Go out, pick that bottle up out of the river. Hit up all those babes that you may or may not know. Male or female, whatever you like, whatever you want. Just do it. What do you got to lose? Nothing. Shame is a concept that we cast upon ourselves. You know, do whatever you like. Just don't do anything illegal or immoral, and you'll be alright. Guckler MVP, by the way. Come on, Jeff moment. I'm a Jeff main. What can I say? On the main account. Playing with my boys. Shout out Brigolini. He's my roommate. Trying to get him on Marvel. he plays on the PC, so we gotta run some quick plays with him. But yeah, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe for more. This is my alarm to go to work, by the way. It's like a old trap song. Okay, thanks for watching. Leave a comment.